Yeah. So, can you hear now? Wait a couple of seconds.
Test.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
I swear.
No worries.
It's good now.
I love hearing the sound now. You can repeat all of it. That's Sasha's line?
Is it you? I think
I feel like you're genuine about that.
Oh, I really am. I really am. Yeah.
Here's something. What's up? Are you liking the interview with my brother? No. It just started. Oh.
Yay.
Okay, I think we're back with audio. Since there probably wasn't audio for like the past couple of minutes, do you want to summarize what you just said?
Okay, I said hello and that I'm doing well. And congratulations to Laura for being a great host of this series. If this does end up being your last one, then very good host. And then what else did I say? No one cares about my childhood. Yeah, Lola Linda.
And then you said the advice that you give to yourself.
Yeah. The advice that I would give myself in first semester would be one, from a tactical level, organized, and two, from an emotional level, take pride in improvement and don't treat failure like failure. Just treat it like a step in the process. That would be my best advice.
And then, what qualifications and considerations, like, what do you think a young person needs to, what attributes do they need to have to enter EAP and to be successful?
Yeah, so first and foremost, obviously the capacity to take on the workload that comes with college. Two, I would say proactivity. That's something that I didn't have when I was coming in, and I slowly realized, especially over quarantine, that's one of the more important things. Being proactive in finding opportunities, because opportunities are everywhere. Taking advantage of them is something only like people who you know generate the most opportunities will see. And then finally, ability to communicate. I feel like that's a really underrated thing that people don't talk about enough. The ability to communicate, to work with others and collaborate, and to plan is something really underrated. And obviously, I don't think everyone needs to have like these to maximum extent, but it needs to be something that's prioritized and at least need to be made aware of as they come into it.
Yeah, so communication, proactivity, do you think you could give me some examples of what does that look like, especially in our situation?
Communication and proactivity. Okay, so for proactivity's sake, let's just say you're a student, and from my perspective, you're interested in computer science, in real life applications. Speak to professors, email them, don't be afraid. Take advantage of any opportunities you see. It's so cliche, but the worst anyone can say is no. It's you have a 1% success rate, but you know 1% out of 200 is two. You get two opportunities. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that is also something that I've learned over my time,
Yeah.
that you have to take the opportunity for yourself and for your future.
Yeah.
That's very important.
Sure.
So, what did you feel are the pressures and the freedoms of coming into college at such a young age, at 13?
Freedom is not being in high school. The the pressures though. I'm trying to think, are there pressures? I feel like one of the things that I did was I fabricated pressures that weren't there. Like I assumed that people had expectations for me that they didn't. And I feel like that's something that I've noticed a lot of other people do as well in deep. Um, they place pressure on themselves when it's not necessarily there. Once again, it ties back to my original statement. Everything needs to be treated like like a process of improvement. Um, that the only thing that matters is being better than your previous state. And if that's the case, if you treat life like that, with that as your priority, there's no reason to feel pressure. And I feel like that's also one of the freedoms in college is that it allows you to do that a lot more. It's obviously regimented, but less so than K through 12. It allows you to take advantage of opportunities, join clubs, etc. Even your workload, you have the opportunity to you know mold. So that's part of it.
Yeah, totally. Um, where do you think you'd be if you hadn't come to the early entrance program? Did you have any kind of backup plan?
Um, no, I feel like I was just going through the motions of academics when I was a kid. You know, not that I was doing badly. I mean, I was doing fine. It's just I didn't really know what it meant. Or like how what I was doing applied to my future. I feel like this was kind of a wake up call in a way. I don't think I'll be worse off if I didn't go to Eve. I think I'll be fine. But I definitely prefer the path that I took as opposed to one that may have been more confused.
So congratulations on completing your
Thank
degree. How have you maintained motivation over these 5 years that you've been here, and how do you plan on maintaining it in the future?
Ask anyone in my year or the year below. We have not maintained motivation. I feel like that's the thing though. I feel like motivation. I'm actually stealing my dad's line here. If any of you speak to my dad and see this interview, you notice that I'm stealing a lot of his lines. But I feel like motivation is the most overrated word ever because it comes and goes. It's not something that you can rely on. You can't rely on a fleeting sense of motivation. You need to have like some kind of purpose or regiment that keeps you motivated even when the arbitrary emotion of motivation isn't there. So to answer the question, I've not kept myself motivated. It's just been a process of understanding why I'm doing what I'm doing, and then if the time comes, do the work that I have to do.
So, as someone who deals with the term of motivation, I'm not feeling motivated right now, but now I am, and sort of just quarreling with that idea, how do you get away from that idea that you need to motivate yourself?
I don't really have an answer to that, to be honest. That's something I'm still trying to solve. Other than I do, it depends on the situation. Sometimes, if you're not motivated, the best option is just to do what's best for your mental health. Obviously, it depends on the scenario. Sometimes you just need to push through and get done what needs to get done. But it really depends on the situation. If you feel unmotivated, my best advice is assessing the situation and writing lists. It's writing down everything that you need to do in detail, like in extreme detail. Because if you write it down to like the smallest aspect of what you have to do, if you complete a task that takes 2 minutes and you get to check that off, it'll feel satisfying. And then maybe that could like spur some motivation. I don't know. I'm not gonna act like I have an answer. That's something I still deal with. I dealt with last night. I pulled an all-nighter because I did not get results from my Zhong project. Yeah. So yeah, I still got work to do.
So let's dive deeper into your experience in the field of computer science. A computer science major. What initially sparked your interest in that field?
That's actually a really good question. I don't remember. I think. Oh, never mind. I remember. I used to watch a bunch of like educational YouTubers, And I watched a video by like I forgot who it was. I think it was like Veritasium or Vsauce or some channel like that. And they talked about like, you know, oh, shout out to my friends. Shout out to Luke. Shout out to Sasha. Shout out to Milton. Shout out to Nitty. Shout out to Harshal. Shout out to Kaylin. Shout out to my friends in the group chat, Cheese and Dean, Hanson and Amir. Shout out to Rika. Yeah. Shout out to Rika one more time because I feel like if I don't give her another shout out, she'll be like, aren't you saying I'm joking. But shout out to you. Shout out to you. My sister Sophie, and my parents, and my dogs. Okay, I'm so sorry. What's the question? Can you remind me? Oh, it was what yeah. Khan Academy. When Khan Academy did their hour of code thing, I was obsessed with it, and then I started making applications in like awful games in processing.js. They were really bad. I made a game called, was it Elysium or Silicon? Silicon, but it was with Y's instead of I's. You remember that? It was an eight level game for your little character, and you couldn't be level 5. And Matt, remember Uncle Matt? He couldn't get past level 6. Basically, there were like 3 different types of barriers. There was a laser, which was on for a second. There was a boulder and I had to I learned object-oriented programming through this because I had to create the object for each of these things. I was really young. I was like 7 years old. And so I created the boulder, I created the laser that had like a certain amount of time, and then I had, what was the last one? There was a monster. So it was like the monster was like a red version of your character that like chased you around. So then the first 3 levels were just like dealing with those barriers on their own. So you done with a monster, that's 1 level. You done with a laser, that's 1 level. You done with a boulder, that's 1 level. And then the remaining levels after that, level 4 through 8, were combinations of those. And then level 8 was virtually impossible. And I remember I got 21 upvotes. 21 upvotes on this. And I was like, it was like little 7 or 8-year-old me, and I was like, this is my life now. This is my life now. And then I watched some other cool videos that like got me interested in the concept. I don't remember, but I know it was by one of the educational YouTubers. It's either Tom Scott, Smarter Every Day, Vsauce, or like Veritasium. One of those 4. But, or like, actually, I don't think Brady Heron did any videos on computer science, but like, he was one of the YouTubers that got me very interested in mathematics through Numberphile and chemistry, periodic tables. YouTube saved my life, bro. YouTube saved my life. Okay. Alright. I went to a little mini rant there.
Yeah, I think it's really awesome to hear your story and sort of like it's very modern. YouTube helped you discover your passion.
Yeah.
It's really awesome, and it shows the accessibility that the internet provides to a lot of people.
And for those who know me, like I'm interested in a lot of different topics, and YouTube is kind of responsible for that too. I'm just interested in everything. Actually, that's another reason why I went into computer science. I had a really long conversation with my parents about this, and I was like deciding what topic should I go into, and eventually I came to the conclusion that like computer science would be the best because you can use computer science to solve problems in other fields. Like if I ever decide I want to go into another field, I'm gonna be like, oh, I can just use my computer science knowledge to like optimize problems in the other fields. So that was my reasoning, and it turned out to be the right decision because now I get to go into like. I'm taking a simulation class right now, so if I wanted to do computational chemistry, I can do that. Plenty of research I'm doing in medical applications. So it's like, it paid off. It paid off in the end.
Yeah. That versatility seems to give you a lot of options, and I think that's really cool. So I know that your interests within CS are mainly artificial intelligence, and within that, machine learning, specifically the applications in sports and medical fields. Can you talk about machine learning and then sort of zoom into its applications?
Yeah. This is the AI age, you know, ChatGPT. My parents had a bunch of people over last night, and like the entire conversation was about how AI was taking over the world. So it's like this is the age of machine learning and artificial intelligence. And like there are fears that come with that, but it's just such a powerful tool that it can be that if put to the right use, it can do so much good. That's kind of where I want to go into, especially in medical applications. Um, but the like subsection of that I'm interested in, even that would probably be early detection of diseases. Um, I don't know if I ever get to work with my sister in the future, and she becomes an expert in nanotechnology. We could do like I don't know. She like creates nano robots, and then I use the data captured by them to like detect disease early. I don't know. That's something that interests me in a ton. And then as far as sports, I'm not gonna lie. That's just because I was like bored, and I was like, you know, it's gonna sound extremely nerdy, but like the reason I got into baseball is because someone told me like baseball statistics were cool, and I really wanted to do like 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 I wanted to like manipulate baseball data. So like I got into the sport. Yeah, I know. And I chose I chose such an awful team. The worst team. No, that's not true. They're a good team. It's just we're cursed. Yeah, so I'm an Angels fan. Our entire lineup is injured. Like, how is it like 5 weeks in, first our rookie of the year, Logan O'Hoppe goes out, and then we lose like 3 bullpen members to Tommy John surgery. Right? And now we lose Chad Wallach, and now we're down to like we're not, now we have a dude on the roster whose last name is OK. I'm not even no, it's Okey. Like, I'm sorry, I need to go on. But yeah, I love sports, and I wanted to combine it with a field that I'm passionate about. To say, ooh, yeah, combination of foods.
Yeah, totally. Uh, so after graduating, you plan to do research on a passive neuropsychological testing app. Tell me more about that.
So that's a project that I've been working on, actually, with my parents. They do a lot of preventive neurology. And I had a talk with them about like early detection, right? So I'm interested in early detection, obviously, and this seems like a very good field to do that. The issue is a lot of the tests and examinations in the field of neurology are either extremely invasive or clinically based, right? Probably the most well-known one right now, or the most verified one, is the MOCA test, which is like it's a test out of 30 that is used to evaluate patients like who suffer from levels of cognitive decline, but it's really, really blunt. It can only take place in the clinic, and it's like out of 30, right? It doesn't really take into account the different aspects of cognition. So the project that I'm working on is I created a game that tests at a very rudimentary level right now, but different aspects of cognition and how people perform in them. So over the summer, hopefully, we can capture data in that.
Do you want to go into more detail about like what are these different areas of cognition and or
I mean, I can. That's not really my field of expertise, so I can just list them. There's be memory, visuospatial, executive function, attention, and processing speed. But I can't really speak too much on the details.
So you said you're working with your parents on this. You want to talk more about sort of their involvement in your career path and what is it like to work with them on this project?
Yeah, they saved my life. Working with them on this project is literally just working like any other employer. It's not anything. I mean, obviously, like outside of the, my parents and kids like children and all that stuff, but like in this project, it's just work. And then as far as my career in general, I don't know. I used to be scared that I was like, man, am I going into this field? This is my parents, but then it was kind of like they're really good at help guide me in the path that's like oriented towards me, but still likely to lead me to success. They helped me a lot with that. So even though I was like changing my mind so many times, they kind of helped me guide me towards the direction that I'm in right now and the direction that I'm fairly confident in. So yeah, I'm very grateful for them.
You said changing your mind so many times. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, so I wanted to be a math major, then I wanted to be a physics major.
Sorry.
And then I wanted to do CS. So CS was kind of stuck for a while. Like that's been it for a while. But then it was combinations with other things. So I was like, okay, I want to do CS in math double major. Then I want to do CS in physics double major. Then I wanted to do CS in bioinformatics minor. And then I wanted to do CS have the requirements for medical school because of medical application, like the classes that are required. And then it all just didn't really work out. So I'm not gonna say I settled on it, but like the path led me to CS major math minor. And yeah, I think it actually paid off pretty well because yeah, some of the mathematics in these topics is daunting. So math minor definitely helped me.
I know that sometimes as people that like we get warned that don't try to rush through everything. One, just because we're ahead, and so we might be more inclined to like just take on a lot and get things done. In your sort of decision-making process, how do you think? What did you take from it? Because I don't know. I guess just like, did you feel like you were afraid to waste time in any area?
Yeah, I was very afraid of that. I definitely thought I was wasting a lot of time, especially over quarantine. I thought I was wasting so much time. I mean, I kind of was wasting a lot of time. I kind of wasted away quarantine. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like if strategized properly and done with purpose, waiting is often better than rushing. I feel like a lot of times people rush because of ego. Speaking from my own experience, um, trying to live up to something or trying to present themselves as something. Not that that's a bad thing, that's what I was. It's at a certain point you just gotta do what it takes to succeed for yourself. Like just do what best suits you in your path. Like it is what it is. It's not really that big of a deal. It's not that deep.
What does it mean for you to succeed for yourself?
Succeed for myself. We're back to the beginning. It's process improvements. If I can say for sure that I was better than I was yesterday, I'll succeed. At least now, in the past, my success metrics were not the healthiest. Let's just leave it at that. But as long as I have that in my mind, that it's like if I did better than yesterday, then it's chill. I don't have to compare myself to anyone else.
So sort of building off that, or maybe trying to build off that and crumbling. Do you have an ultimate career goal or a big picture for your career?
Do I have so at least right now, I've changed my mind so many times I wouldn't be shocked if I changed my mind again. But I want to be a leader in the field at the junction of artificial intelligence and medicine. Pretty much as simple as that. Wherever that takes me, whether that's further academic path, whether that's business and entrepreneur path, whether that's, waiting for a while. I don't know. We'll see. I want to be a leader in the field, that's all I know.
That's cool. I appreciate that perspective. So we're on to sort of non-interest related questions. Is there someone or people that you look up to, and what sort of values do you hope to stay true to moving forward?
I feel like I've already answered both of these, but I look up to all my friends. Like literally, all my friends and family and loved ones. Like, Marshall, I look up to you. You've been like a point of stability, like being like a CS major next to me these last 5 years. I look up to you.
Considering how tall he is, I feel like he would.
Yeah, literally speaking as well. Literally speaking as well. I look up to my sister. My sister has helped me so much, like a ridiculous amount, throughout the course of my life. It's not even funny. My parents, of course, I explained that I would not even be halfway where I am without them. Um, let's see, who else? All the friends that I shouted out earlier, Luke,
Right.
all of them. Rika, of course, like made my life significantly better and made me focus on things that are more important. I said it's not that deep and looked at the camera. That's because of her. So, yeah. And then who else? Let me see. Oh, the rest of the group chat. I legitimately look up to like everyone, all of my friends. Like, they've helped me so much, and a lot of their traits I hope to adopt and learn from. So, Amir, I look up to you. You're probably not watching. Anson, if you're watching, I look up to you. I feel like Anson is watching. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
This is because you sent me the questions and I was looking like I was trying to think like is there like some like figure that I look up to? I was like, no, I was gonna say like LeBron. But then I was like, no, I look up to the people who have actually influenced me directly. Like LeBron.
Kayla and Erica, can you check the phone to make sure it's focus?
Focus. I think it is, yeah.
Okay, cool. My vision is just that, I guess. So outside of academia, what are your hobbies and favorite pastimes?
Music, basketball, and football. Wait, do I have any hobbies? And chess.
Cooking. Makes it mean truly rice. I know.
Let's spread like a wildfire. Everyone was making fun of my rice.
Yeah, wait, like wildfire too. Rice? I don't know, you wrote it down.
Sure. Did I?
Yeah, you did. It's in your bio.
She made me write that down.
No, I did not.
No, you did.
Don't lie. We don't need to write.
I thought I did. I was like, I'm gonna edit this out as soon as Sophie leaves. And I just forgot.
I did not.
You did.
Come on. It was in the parentheses. Rice. And especially rice.
I forgot to cook my rice properly, and I posted it on my story, and everyone flamed me.
You thought you cooked it correctly, posted it on your story, and then everyone pointed out how dry it was. It wasn't boiled. I tasted it. It was just raw rice.
But my curry was awesome. Okay, I'm good. I'm good at mixing.
Okay, the actual video, it's
It's okay. I don't think anyone wants to see me anyway. But yeah, music is probably my main hobby. Go stream me and Amir's EP.
What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
I changed it though.
Oh yeah.
It's wasted now. So go stream the EP in Limbo.
Yeah.
That boy Mara. And then if you want to play me in chess, friend Orpheus Snoopy.
Wow. You gotta change that in it.
I know, that's iconic.
No, it is iconic. You have to please.
Do you want to talk about it, or are you gonna
Talk about what?
use like music?
Yeah, do it.
Or rice?
Which one? Choose.
Or just I think that's
I don't know what to say. You guys have any questions?
How do you make the process?
About making music?
We want to do that.
Yeah. I make 90 of the worst instrumentals you've ever heard in your life. And then one day something will click and it'll just sound good.
okay.
Wait, how do you think chords? Because like I can't ever improv anything.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
Honestly, Alex and I, we kind of like a meeting duel when like
It just happens.
I think I've seen it.
and then it's kind of fire.
Yeah, like it just I don't know. Some chords just feel right to follow with other chords. And then some chords feel wrong, but like they feel wrong on purpose.
They're good. It's a jazz. But like you said, that the chords for melody. There's no way I could have ever come up with these chords. I don't think it's funny.
Yeah, the last one was like a diminished chord.
Yeah.
But that happened because it was like okay, that one was like I don't know if you can go into let's just say it was a flute. It was a flute.
It was a
It was a
flute.
flute.
Yeah, that's like a flute word.
Yeah. I'm so serious when I say this. Every single flute song I've ever made is a flute. Sometimes it's just like a beam of lightning that hits you and it just happens.
So I just keep doing it until I have flutes.
Just keep doing it. I told you, like same thing with opportunity. 1% success rate. If you do it 200 times, you'll succeed 2 times.
Go.
Math fighting, everyone.
I don't think any of my math
I have a lot of questions. So, is there anything that you were thinking to talk about before we wrap up?
Any conspiracies you want to share?
Yeah. Opinions, hot takes.
Hot takes. I have a lot of hot takes, but I don't think they're for sharing.
Okay.
No, it's like political. Well, that's not even working. No, I mean like they're not bad political. It's just like, OMG, rich keeping richer. So creative. What a unique opinion no one's ever thought about. It's just like I don't think this is ingenuine.
Okay. Sorry. What's up?
How long did you play chess?
Since he was like 4. Damn.
My grandma was I legitimately think she's the best female chess player in the country. Like in Afghanistan.
Even
Well, I mean, women didn't play that much chess back then, but she's still ridiculous. I remember my dad was shredding, and then I was my dad and my grandma played, and my grandma was shredding my dad. My grandma didn't even know opens. Like if she even studied chess theory like for one day, I legitimately think she would have been a grandmaster. She was unreal. She knew 9 languages, like just cause. Like,
she's tough. She's 12 languages.
Yeah, but yeah, she passed away in 2020. But definitely one of the most pivotal people in my life. That was someone else I should have. Both of my grandmothers. I didn't know even my grandfathers, but both of my grandmothers were so pivotal in my life. Yeah, she's still with us. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't meet my dad until 7 years after I started playing.
I have to learn.
It was not a plane, right?
It wasn't.
It was not a plane.
I back ranked and
Yeah, how did she move?
yeah, I back ranked checkmates.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Actually that's one of the most vivid memories of my life. I can describe that in detail.
I can't. I was trying to sleep. You guys kept talking.
We were both in aisle seats. And he had like it was a new iPad Pro, and I was playing as black, and then back ranked him. Yeah, I had to keep it quiet because it was an old man sleeping next to me.
That was me. I'm sleeping next to you.
No, it was an old man sleeping.
I was sitting next to you.
When he was on the whatever. Anyway,
Oh, man.
yeah.
What did you describe? You said chess, music, what else were you?
Chess, music, what else is it? I like debates.
You like
He's thinking right now.
You're wrong.
I do.
I don't know. That's just another family thing. Like for some reason, like I find this the exact opposite of all of the families where like they go to Thanksgiving parties and they're seeking out an argument, but like in a good way. Not like in an argumentative way. Like they're trying to like debate.
You're bringing incredibly less dating topics with you right now.
No, that's exactly what I because no, yeah.
I support that. I think that's really cool.
I actually appreciate it. My extended family. You know what? I'm also grateful for my extended family. I look up to some of my extended family members. I feel like I've been ranting a lot.
No, it's good. It's concept and it's authentic. We enjoy that. So we need to take a quick look at if we have any questions.
Yeah.
No, we just have partial. We should have a lightning round. Michael.
Lightning.
Michael said that. Partial. Oh, okay.
Thank you, Harsha. You're my girl.
All right.
Why did you go from Blinker to
Damn, I thought
Yeah, good question.
Okay. Well, first of all, okay, Blinker was a joke, right? Because it was from the Fulcrum video. It's like, I'm up in Yogi Land, pulling up at Blinker City. And I didn't realize Blinker is like, when you hit, like you hit a blinker. I just thought it was a funny word. And it went, and also went really hard because I found Mike Tomlin, Steelers fan here. I found a clip of Mike Tomlin saying, "Don't blink," and that went so hard. But then I realized, oh, it's like hitting blink. It's not that like that deterred me. It's like, okay, whatever. And then it just wore off me. And then I mistyped waste. And also, Wasted, that song I made, that beat that I made, has like I have a lot of history with that. Like me and Amir have a lot of history with that specific song. So it was like Wasted. It just works.
Can we have lightning round questions? Yeah, if you have questions, go ahead. As you do.
They got no one in the chat.
Favorite day of the week.
I'm totally thinking about this one.
As far as my current schedule or in general?
Yeah. Or your current schedule.
Definitely there's good things about all of these days.
That's very generous.
You know what? Saturday and Sunday feel too lazy. The Friday feels like a week Friday.
Basically stuff. Last song you my bad. Last song you downloaded.
Downloaded? What is it? 2010?
Did you say 19?
Last song you listened to, I guess.
2010!
Oh my god! Music was there. Yeah.
I listened to Cinema Club by Cities of the
Nice. I still want to how good of a driver I am. Oh, really? I think the car.
You.
If
I love that.
your parents used to call you, I'm really good at this.
Are you gonna say P word?
I won't say it.
Maybe my parents used to call me? Go to
Honestly, yeah. Okay. Sorry. This is so slow.
lightning.
Place you most want to travel.
Listen, my attraction.
Yes.
Okay. Favorite food. Junk food.
Favorite food.
Favorite food?
It's a lightning round.
Just ask another question.
No.
Bro, I was thinking about this.
No, this is actually important.
Favorite.
I have an answer.
You have a favorite.
I don't
How
know.
many people have favorite numbers?
I have one too.
Favorite food? What's fucking good?
Osh.
Gosh. Let's just say that. It's very, very good. So, I'll give you two.
Say a word in Spanish.
Hola.
I was hoping you'd say no because that'd be funny. But okay, favorite number.
17.
Nice. Mine is 7%.
Actually, mine is either 17 or 47. The only reason, because it's usually 47, the only reason it went to 17 is because there's some cool players that were number 17. And that was my jersey number when I played soccer.
Who's your favorite 47-year-old?
Huh?
Who's your favorite 47-year-old?
My favorite 47-year-old?
I think mine is David Cox.
He's 27?
Yeah.
I don't even know how to answer
With
that.
47 is good. It's like blue and purple.
That's what I'm saying. So pack number 2 is like
Yeah.
beautiful.
Wait, who's those?
Why can't we take ourselves?
No.
That's actually
What does a person need you happy? That's actually a good question. Yeah, that's a good question.
Management of expectations.
Sourdough or wheat?
Weed?
Meat.
Bread?
Yeah. Wait, respond to that question.
Sorry.
No.
Which one is it?
Like, what's the person needs to be happy?
Management of expectations.
Yeah. That's it.
Say something in an Asian language.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Assalamualaikum. What you thinking? You want to
You have such a bad accent, man.
It's not an accent.
No, you
It's
still
me
get.
speaking normally.
I know, but you have an American accent.
That's not a Persian accent. That's my teeth.
You
That's
know
my
the
lips.
word
Dapper?
dapper.
No.
Say a good day, maybe. We have a question.
What motivates yourself to wake up from your bed every day instead of crying yourself out?
I live with him. I can say that he's not gonna wake you up in the morning.
It's not true.
What?
I wake up a lot. I just said when I wake up later than you. I don't need to wake up as early as you.
Okay, that's fair.
Dude, did you not? I wake up like if I need to get on campus before 7 a.m. I am up at 5 a.m. sharp, bro. Okay, 4:30 a.m. sharp, bro. Dude, this morning so
Shut
what was
up.
your question?
Like what? Like
Oh,
what motivates you to wake up every day?
It's circadian. That's so true. That's so true. Listening to Pierre Bourne.
So
Who?
Pierre Bourne.
I think I know who that is.
Yeah. You hope you want to come out here?
Oh yeah, oh, that's right.
Cold or warm temperature? I think I know.
In regards to what?
Just the environment.
Okay, living in cold. Shower warm. Water cold.
Ask permission or beg forgiveness. These questions are worse.
Do you have any questions, sir?
Give me a better question. Oh, we have another question.
If
Yes.
you want to be any car in the Cars franchise or Disney, who would you be?
No, well, he's ripping off my question.
No, I'm
My-
not. I'm not.
My question is, if you were Lightning McQueen, what car would you be sexually attracted to?
I did not answer that. I did not. I did not answer that. It's Maynard.
The French one is Cars 2.
Oh, yeah.
Maynard?
No, the French one.
You know like the pit stop dude?
No, the French,
Yes.
the French dude that was cooking him all
Oh,
movie long.
my
And then at the end, the dude finally win.
Wait, the F1 car?
Yes.
Have you seen that?
Italian.
Yeah, racist.
One has green and red, one has
Bro,
Have you seen? Remember Cars
Wait, that's
2?
why I confused it. I confused Frank Hart for Frank.
Remember the? Yeah, I think who inspires you? You already answered that question. What is wig?
Oh, that's